Welcome to Quick Bites. SimTheWorld here, making 5-star dishes in Cooking Simulator. Today we are making the Fast Ratatouille. So for this, we've got quite a bit to do. As you can see, there's roasted vegetables and the Fast Ratatouille part. So let's go ahead and start. We'll work our way down and see what happens. So we need to add to the food processor. Let's grab that. We need 20 milliliters of olive oil. Let's pour that in. And perfect, 20 milliliters. Further, we're going to put in 60 grams of onions, 10 grams of garlic, 1 red bell pepper, 1 yellow bell pepper, and half a tomato. It's also half an onion. I think the closest, yeah, we have that 64 gram piece. The tomato we cut even more perfect at 61 gram. And this we're going to blend. Let's turn it on. Oh, maybe it'd help if I put it on. There we go. It is blended up. That looks smooth. We'll turn it off, and this gets transferred to a pot. Usually I put this away. Maybe not today. So this goes to a pot, and we'll add 6 grams of salt, pepper, and 9 of the herbes de provenance. Providence? I am not going to admit whether or not I can pronounce anything. Ooh, perfect. We got it all in the pot. That is perfect. Let's get that seasoned. So again, that's 6 grams of salt and pepper, 9 of the weird French seasoning that I have never personally used. Maybe I'm missing out on something. I think I have it in the... I think I do own it. Maybe something to mess around with. Alright. So all our seasoning is done. It's in the pot. This boils for 60 seconds. And of course, as usual, we will time this. So as that goes for 60 seconds, we can start with the roasted vegetables. You have to cut up an eggplant into about 11 gram pieces, zucchini into 150. This goes onto a baking tray for 60 seconds. So let's grab our baking tray. Now, as you can see, I already cut up 90 grams of eggplant and 149 grams of zucchini. This just gets baked, so we'll throw it in. And of course, we will wait until the soup is done, or I guess we'll just start it now. I'll have to keep track of it. This is almost done. Another 5 seconds, and it is ready to be turned off. Yep. It's fully heated. We've got our casserole dish. How much do we need to put in? It says to transfer it all. Interesting. So let us watch the vegetables too. Need to keep an eye on that. Believe they have another 10 seconds to go. And we'll pull those out and add the tomatoes. Yes, the tomatoes go in, and that will bake for another 60 seconds. Those do look cooked. Of course, I cut the tomato. My advice for you guys on cutting is buy multiple vegetables, in your preparation phase, and get that going. Have a bowl of, 20 gram pieces of tomatoes cut off to the side. That's the easiest way to do it. Alright, so we're at about our minute mark here, or the second minute of cooking. I will let the zucchini and tomato finish all the way through. Want to make sure it's cooked before we serve. Perfect. So these are ready to go. Now I've been testing for the 5 stars. It says to transfer the mixture to the casserole dish. However, every time I do that, I'll transfer everything and it says that it's the wrong amount of product. So it doesn't specifically say. I'm going to, go ahead and try putting just 300 milliliters. I was doing 450 and I was getting issues. So let's see if this, in fact, will give us our 5 stars. And away it goes. There we go. We got 5 stars. That was, bad cutting technique. The customer isn't always right today. It goes to show you, let me bring this back up. Because I was testing this quite a bit to make sure and see why I wasn't getting 5 stars. Let's pull up, where is the Fast Ratatouille? Here it is. So it says to take all of this stuff, you blend it, you season, you boil, and it just says to transfer. It doesn't say how much, doesn't give you a proportion. So this is something to note. You don't transfer all 450 milliliters that you get from these items here. You instead put the standard 300 milliliters into the bowl, put the roasted vegetables, and you'll get your 5 stars. So with that, thanks for watching as I simulate my life one game at a time. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit subscribe so you don't miss any of the future action. You can follow on Twitter for updates of future games being played, as well as follow on Twitch as I try to stream 3 days a week. Thanks, and I'll see you next time at SimTheWorld.